You remember when you were a kid and your parents would ask you something, or they would ask you about something that you thought, if I tell the truth, that could probably get me in trouble. So you have like this long pause where you're trying to come up with a lie, where you're trying to come up with something to say, and they know you're trying to come up with a lie, and you also know you're trying to come up with a lie, but you're like, oh wait, no, no, I'm just trying to remember what happened about this thing. I feel like that's the Secret Service right now. I feel like that's the deep state. That's these intelligence agencies trying to come up with some way to explain how they failed so epically when it comes to the Donald Trump assassination attempt. And the reason why I truly think that that's them is because of this. From the post-millennial, officers abandoned roof where Trump would-be assassin took aim because it was too hot. Yeah. Yes, this is an explanation that a whistleblower gave to Josh Hawley, who is a representative in Congress. That is an explanation. Seriously, it's like they think we don't have the internet. It's like they think that we can't just simply go look at the pictures and see there were other agents on metal roofs for the entirety of the event. Oh, so you were worried about the safety of these agents on this specific building because of the weather, but not these other buildings? Now, it was a legitimately hot day that day. This is the excuse me, English is hard. The day of the assassination, July 13th, in Butler, Pennsylvania. This is about the time when it was happening, between 12 p.m. and 6 p.m. It was anywhere from 90 degrees all the way down to 70 degrees. So if I had to, let's see, I don't think it's going to let me get like a specific time, because we know when the shooting happened, but it's just, it doesn't give me a specific time and when and what temperature it was at that time. So it was anywhere between 90 degrees and 70 degrees when the temperature happened, or when the shooting happened. And, so it was a legitimately hot day that day. But the idea that this is an excuse that they are using to explain this away is bullcrap. If it was a weather concern, then they would have had other people off the roofs on these other buildings. This is the reality. You cannot just simply lie to the American people as if we don't have the internet. But let's get into the news. Let's just see what they have to say. Whistleblowers have revealed to Senator Josh Hawley that on the day of the attempted Trump assassination, law enforcement personnel were allegedly supposed to be stationed on the roof of the building where gunman Thomas Matthew Crooks opened fire, but abandoned the area, citing concerns over the heat. Since my last correspondence to you on July 19th, additional whistleblowers have contacted my office with troubling information about the assassination attempt on former President Donald Trump. Hawley's letter to Department of Homeland Security Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas read. And you can go ahead and pause and you can read that article there if you want. Contrary to Director Cheadle's public statements about the safety of the sloped roof of American Glass Research Building 6, one whistleblower with direct knowledge of Secret Service planning for the event alleges that there was supposed to be a law enforcement presence on the roof that day. In fact, the whistleblower alleges that at least one individual was specifically assigned to the roof for the duration of the rally, but this person abandoned his or her post due to the hot weather. The whistleblower further alleges that concerns over the heat prompted law enforcement to forego patrolling Building 6 and instead to station security inside the building. Hawley added that he had heard from a DHS official that Homeland Security Investigations had nearly completed a report on its personnel's involvement in providing security for the July 13th rally. Please furnish a copy of this report to my office immediately. The Missouri Republican demanded that Mayorkas answer when and if the person left their post, which units were assigned to the roof, and whether any personnel failed to report to their assigned stations on that day. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a lie. I fully believe this is a lie. Not only because they had other agents on metal roofs that day, but at the end of the day, it's just too easy. I want you to think about this. This is the excuse that this whistleblower likely received when they went around asking questions as to how this happened. But I think in reality, what happened is somebody who had planning knowledge of this event, so one of the higher ups in the Secret Service, who was aware of the planning and was aware of how everything was supposed to go down, they simply called up the specific agent or agents that were stationed to that roof, and they said, "Hey, change of plans. We're gonna station you inside the building." "You got it, boss." And then they get off the roof, go into the building. And then the excuse that they give later is, "Oh, well, we changed it because it was too hot." And in reality, they changed it because they wanted to present an opening to a shooter to take a shot at Donald Trump. Now, this is all speculation. But at the end of the day, this is speculation too. I mean, they had sniper teams and agents stationed on several roofs, yet they only removed the detail and the agents from this one roof that had direct line of sight to Donald Trump. I mean, come on, guys. And they just so happened to remove the agents from the roof that was outside of the rally that the shooter would be able to access. That the shooter would be able to get easy access to if an agent wasn't on there or was not standing on that roof. Guys, it's just it's everything lines up. You look at the details of this shooting. You look at the fact that every single agent knew that this guy was an issue, that Thomas Matthew Crooks was there and he was a threat. And yet Donald Trump was still allowed to walk out of the holding room. That right there alone shows, in my opinion, this was an inside job. I don't know how deep that goes. All it would really take is one person with knowledge of the planning and the ability to change those plans. You know, one of the higher ups in the Secret Service. All it would take is one person saying, "Hey guys, change the plans. We're no longer going to be stationed on that roof. We're going to station you guys inside." That's it. That's all it would take. I don't know what else to say. I mean, at the end of the day, we have been lied to so much in this country. What the heck else what are we supposed to believe? What are we supposed to believe? Honestly, you guys tell me down in the comments. What the heck am I supposed to believe? They lied to us about JFK. They've lied to us about pretty much everything. They lied to us about COVID. They lied to us about Iraq, Afghanistan. They've lied to us about Ukraine. They've lied to us about this multiple times. The freaking sloped roof. That was clearly a lie. You can't get a more blatant lie than that. And so I'm supposed to sit here and just believe that this isn't a lie? Now, it very well could have been. Very well could be that this whistleblower is telling the truth, and that this is the reason why there was no agent up there, and that is the opening that Thomas Matthew Crooks needed to be able to get this shot off. Now, very well could be. Sure. We'll go with that. If that's the case, our Secret Service is weak. It's weak. Whoever was stationed on that roof, who was complaining about the heat, you're weak. You're weak. I don't know what else to tell you. Like, dude, I live in Texas. I go out and I'm outside. I'm outside in my garden, tending to my chickens. I'm doing, whatever I'm doing outside on a daily basis. I spend hours of the day outside in 90-degree weather. This is not something that's unmanageable. Yet this Secret Service said, okay, take them off the roof. It's too hot for this one building. Not all the other agents. The other agents that are in direct sunlight, they're not too hot. But this one building over here, it's too hot. We got to get them off the roof. I'm just not buying it, guys. I'm just not buying it. It doesn't make any sense. This is just, in my opinion, this is yet another lie. Them trying to cover something up. And then, of course, that these blatant lies is what's leading to this bipartisan call for Kimberly Cheadle to resign as Secret Service head after a congressional hearing. Guys, I think that this woman's career is over. It's over. I mean, for anybody that saw the congressional hearing and heard her statements and heard the simple questions that was being asked to her, not that she couldn't answer them, she refused to answer them. She outright said in her in a statement that she had answers to the questions from the FBI. The FBI had given her the answers to the questions that these agents that these congressmen members were asking her. She was just simply refusing to answer them because it would either, one, show that she's completely incompetent and the entire Secret Service agency is completely incompetent, or it would show that they're covering something up. I don't know, guys. I don't know. But I truly believe that this might be the one crime where we actually figure out what's going on. Where we actually figure it out. Because at the end of the day, there's a lot of Congress members. There's a lot of members of Congress in the House and the Senate who they all feel like they could be president one day. And they don't want to be in the situation that Donald Trump was in. I don't know. I think that there's real hope that we're going to get to the bottom of this, especially if Donald Trump wins in November. We're most definitely likely going to get answers on what happened that day. And this woman is definitely going to get fired if that happens. As of right now, she has refused to resign, even though she's a complete failure at her job. And she got one man killed and almost got the former President Donald Trump killed. Two more men are sitting in the hospital right now with bullet wounds. I don't understand why she doesn't resign, but at the end of the day, I think it's going to happen likely one way or the other. Either she gets fired or she resigns. I don't know. I don't know, guys. I think that we're going to get more answers coming in the in the coming months. But this is a blatant lie, man. This is an outright blatant lie. Oh, the weather's too hot, but only for this one building. Not for all the other buildings where we have agents stationed on the roof. Just this one building that's outside of the rally that a shooter would be able to access if they wanted to take a shot at Donald Trump. Seriously. Come on, guys. I don't know. I don't know why they think we're this stupid. I don't get it. I'm going to leave it there, guys. I'll have another video coming for you guys likely next week. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, leave a comment down in the comment section, share the show with your friends, follow me on all the socials down in the description, and hit that notification bell so that you can be notified whenever we put out new videos, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.